So I'm in Eastern Wastes. I'm on my 112 Necromancer. I've gotten the 3 initial mercenary kill quests. Kill 6 banshees, 6 giants, and 6 restless colding. Actually, let's kill 4 banshees and collect their essence. In this zone, for the most part, Invis to Undead works very well. These cold gals, you can't snare or root them, and you can't memblur them. And so you pretty much have to straight up tank those. I believe the banshees can be snared. They can be rooted. They're very resistant, especially where I am at 112 when a lot of these mobs are like 114. So they'll break my root very often. You can snare the wolves. A cold skeleton can be rooted and snared. You can also snare the Coldane, the Restless Coldane. But they're very, very fast when snared. It's almost like they're not snared at all. If they're slowed, it's just a little bit. They don't summon. The cold skeletons don't summon. These mobs don't summon. So they're all subject to root rotting them. The reason I'm not root rotting is I just get too many resists. I can do it. You know, if I get 2 or 3 mobs, I default into the root rotting mode. But it's just not fun when the root is constantly breaking. So this is a banshee. When they say banshee, they mean any of these banshee style characters, the mourners. My pet is geared up with the latest and greatest in mage pet gear, so he's got armor on, he's got the heirlooms, he's got the mask, and he's got 2 fire blades. I didn't give him the taunt blades because if I start, sometimes I snare kite, in which case I don't necessarily want my pet getting aggro. So yeah, you don't want to use Cloak of Shadows out here. That's not going to help you. You go with Invis to Undead. Now on past here, I think we're going to come to some cold skeletons. And there will also be some Coldane, and they're both. I don't need the cold skeletons. I really need the Coldane. The cold skeletons are kind of fun to kill. So here we are. We have lots of mobs here too. So let's just check this out real quick. Okay, I could pull one of those mobs over. Where would I take him? Someplace that's got those gals. They're terrible. One. There's 2 there. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so it's just one. So I'm going to lay down my wounds because I'm soloing here. And that's usually plenty of time for them to... They'll be the finishing touches as we get this guy down. Sent to Thule has a 45% slow for undead. Built in. I'm in skeleton form, that's why you have that annoying laugh. We'll get rid of that. So these are proliferating now, and you'll see he's gone. So let's check. And there's my Coldane Essence. Banshee Essence. And Restless Meat Slurry. I put my Merc back on passive. Because again, I want to control what happens. I can always FD if I get a bad pull or something. But if my Merc is dead, it just slows the whole process down. So we've got 2 mobs here. So we need to either split them or... Well, first let's go with this. Just refresh because I'm about to... So I'm in a route here. Okay, that's the problem with these guys. They break route right away. Notice I can lay down a different set of dots. These are proliferation modes. These are fresh. So he's dead at this point. It's just a matter of he hasn't admitted it. Keep him snared just in case something goes wrong. Keep my death bloom up. And So I need one more Coldane. I need more Banshees also. I have to hunt for those. Those wander around and I haven't identified where they are. I know the Giants are fairly close too. So if I go down this way, I will probably run into a Giant. You don't want to mess with the Mammoths as a Necromancer because they have a ability that pulls you to them. So here we are. Now if your pet's getting too low, you can always have him feign, attack again. You can switch the aggro to you. You want to be careful not to switch the aggro to your mercenary. And you can always just kite him around a bit. If your pet dies, you can always, snare, root, summon up a new pet. As long as you don't have too many ads, you can maintain control of the situation. I imagine at 115, I'll be handling 4 or so at once. Hopefully my resists won't be nearly as bad as they are at 112, with these mobs being $114. Okay, I don't think I even laid my wounds down on this guy. I was up late last night. Yeah. So that takes care of that first quest. I've got all my essences that I need. Now I just have to kill 6 giants and 5 banshees. Well, I will let you go as I go on about my business and talk to you later.